Well, hey YouTube. This is like my millionth time trying a test drive with my new tripod, and so we're gonna see how this one goes. The other times I've tried on my car, and I cannot seem to figure out for the life of me why in the world the tripod won't stay up no matter what I do, but I think I've got it situated fairly well in the Jag. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Update on the Jag. It has recently been on a couple of road trips, and they've been pretty significant road trips. It went from here to College Station, and then went from College Station back to here, obviously. And then we went to Dallas, hello white BMW, which is about 2 hours, and then back last week for our Washington DC trip. We drove this car to Dallas, and while we were gone, they had it serviced and such. So that was nice. And well, I'll do a mileage update first. 4,358 miles on it, and had it since the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, which was on a Thursday. I'm not going to count because I don't want to, but that's beside the point. The reason we had them try to service it is because, and there's about to be a big bump, so I apologize. There is a really bad, well, not really bad, but there is a significant wheel wobble coming from that front wheel, which is really, really annoying when you're going 80 miles an hour down the interstate, because the steering wheel is just sitting there shaking, and then transfers the shaking to the rest of your arm, and eventually it kind of starts to get uncomfortable. But they said, oh, we didn't feel any wheel wobble. Well, sorry, but it's there. My arm and everybody else who drives this car can agree. But whatever. Doesn't need an oil change yet. Haven't driven it enough. This car, we really don't drive it a whole lot. As a family car, more often than not, we use my car. But this one we've recently started using, and I've recently had an increased urge to drive it because I have found out that dynamic mode makes the exhaust louder. And it's not being loud right now, but I'll get it to. Sometimes it's louder than others. And I would recommend watching with earphones because it's going to pick up the exhaust best. I guess it's just not going to be loud today. But whatever. I was talking to my mom earlier, and I said this car is very much like a cat. Irritates the mess out of you 9 times out of 10, but you can't help but love it. Which is very, very true for this car. This is one of the most irritating systems to use. It's pretty slow, but we've been able to speed it up by turning off animations, which is how it'll flow from screen to screen. So now it just goes directly. Let's try it again, see if it'll be loud. Not really. It's usually a lot louder than that. But we've been able to turn off the animations, and that's sped it up quite a lot, which has been good. I'm glad we were able to do that. So that's been nice. You can probably see, I don't know if the camera's picking up, but look at the steering wheel. I'm doing 52 miles an hour, and it's just shaking. I'm sorry, but how do you not notice that? I mean, let's be real here. Whatever. Things about the car that are a little meh. The stereo system's not that good, but it's sufficient. It doesn't have a whole lot of bass punch, and you'd think for a 400 watt system in a Jaguar it would sound a little more bassy, but it doesn't. Whatever. The transmission is an amazing transmission. Beautiful job by Jaguar on the transmission. They did excellent. very good in this car. It'll freeze your butt out real fast. I'm really glad the camera's standing up. That's making me very happy. Who goes next? They do. So we wait. Steering, very precise, very quick. I believe this is a hydraulically assisted power steering, so the feel is definitely there. And like I said, it has the wheel wobble, which is annoying. We think it could be a bent rim, which it's done the wheel wobble ever since we've had the car. So we're trying to figure out what to do. Next time we're up in Dallas, we're going to schedule a ride along with one of the technicians up there and say, you see this? It's there. Because it is. Now we go. And now we go slow, because people are annoying. Nice turn signal! Stupid. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Sorry. There it is. There's the exhaust. That makes me happy. Sorry, I'm done. Maybe. But, dynamic mode also firms up the suspension, which isn't really a bad thing. It's definitely more... Hello, Corolla. Glad you decided to turn at the last minute. But it's not a bad thing. It kind of wakes the car up and makes it feel a little more capable, I guess. I mean, obviously it's ridiculously capable even out of dynamic mode, but when it's in dynamic mode, it feels very ready to go. It's always, when can I go? Can I go now? Can I go now? How about now? It's just begging you to drive it faster, which is a very bad thing for people who have lead foots. Yeah, that's me. It's such a fun car, though. It's very lovable. Let's watch it. I see you, Silverado. Keep your butt right there. But it's very lovable. It's a happy car, fun. Fuel economy, it actually does really well on gas. That was a really big jump, but that's okay. It doesn't do bad on gas at all. It on the highway, it'll do like 23. Well, when you drive it nice, it will. Oh, that noise. I'm hoping the camera's picking that up, because it's a really pleasant sound to hear. But anyway, it'll do about 23 on the highway running 75 to 80, which for a 5-liter V8, that's not bad. Really, really good, actually. Stupid school bus. Always stuck behind something. And I apologize if this is irritating you. That's Mom's little thing she has in here. And then there's this person in the focus in front of me waving their hands around. It's weird. In town, this car will do about 14 to 15, which, the way we tend to drive it, pretty good. Actually, really good. Because, I mean, my mom and I have a thing for fast cars, and fast cars that sound good just is icing on the cake, so it's a good thing. F-150, back off. That's another one of my pet peeves. You tailgate me, I get angry. Sorry. That didn't sound good. That sounded really bad. There was a little bit. But overall, over the past several months of owning the car, I absolutely love it. It's a hoot to drive. It's always begging you to go give it more. It's just very aggressive car. As you can see, steering very quick, very precise. You point and it goes.